What's up, you guys? My name is Jaden and welcome back to the YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be going over my exact 7-figure Facebook ads testing strategy. Now, I know I talk a lot about TikTok ads on this channel, but Facebook ads is where it all started for me. And it's extremely important if you're running an e-commerce or dropshipping business that you're omnipresent and that you're running ads on both platforms. Now, the reason for this is because there's benefits of both TikTok and Facebook ads. What I love about Facebook ads is that there is a lot more targeting options, so you can really hone in on your ideal customer. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how I run my testing campaigns when I'm testing a product with Facebook ads. So if you're excited for the video, be sure to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more dropshipping content. And also, if you're somebody out there that just wants to learn more and you want to network with other like-minded entrepreneurs, I highly recommend that you go down to the description and you sign up for my free Discord server. So let's not waste up too much of your time. Let's hop right into my computer. All right, you guys, so really quickly, I am assuming that you've already created a Facebook account, you already have a business manager, but just in case you don't, you can come to facebook.com/business and you can go ahead and sign up right here. So hopping right into the ads manager, this is exactly what you should see on your screen. Right here on the top, we have the campaign level, ad set level, and the ads level. So just to explain what this is, your Facebook campaign breakdown looks sort of like this. So it starts with your campaign, and then it leads into your ad sets, and then your ads. Now, a campaign is a series of ad sets and ads that aim to accomplish a single objective. So whether you're trying to generate leads for your business or generate sales for your e-commerce or dropshipping business. Now, the first thing that we need to do is click on this green create button, and this is going to bring up the campaign level. So since we're running a dropshipping business, we don't need to worry about any of these other objectives. The only thing that we need to worry about is sales, because we're trying to get conversions on our store. Now you're going to click this little drop down button right here and you can name this campaign. Now, there is no right or wrong answer when it comes to naming your campaign. Just do it however you want. Just keep in mind that when you start to scale your dropshipping business, you're going to have a shitload of campaigns in there, a shitload of ad sets, and a shitload of ads. So you need to make sure that you keep this organized so that way you don't get confused. So what I like to do is just name it the name of my product. So I'm just going to put name of product so that way you can fill that in yourself. Now for the ad set, I like to name it like this. I put interest, so whatever your interest is, whether that's pets, beauty, we'll get more into this a little bit later. And then I put the age, so if I'm doing 18 plus, I'll just put 18 plus, then I'll put another little bracket like this, and then I'll put what countries they are. So if I'm targeting the US and Canada, then I'll just put US and Canada. And then for the ad, I just name it video 1, video 2, video 3, so on and so forth. So once you're done with that, just go ahead and click continue. Now this is a brand new Facebook account, so if you get this, all you have to do is just click on manual sales campaign and click continue. And then you're gonna be greeted with this screen right here, so you're just gonna wanna go down to the bottom and click on next. Now, a lot of people are gonna ask me if I turn on CBO or Advantage Campaign Budget. So if you don't know what a CBO is pretty much where you allow Facebook to do most of the work. So let's just say you have 5 different ad sets and you're targeting 5 different interests. Facebook is going to allocate your budget at the campaign level. So if you set it at $100, Facebook is going to disperse that money to the best performing ad sets. Now for me personally, I like to set my budget at the ad set level, which means I like to spend a certain amount on each and every single ad set. So that way I can give it a fair test. So if I'm testing a pet product, I'll maybe put $20 on the interest pets. I'll put $20 on pet owners, $20 on so on and so forth. You get the point, okay? So we are going to be doing an ABO instead of a CBO. So once again, just go down to the bottom and just click next. So now we're on the ad set level, and the way that you know this is right here. It's highlighted in blue. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on website. So you want to drive sales and conversions to your website, obviously. For the performance goal, you want to leave this where it is, maximize the number of conversions. You're going to want to choose your pixel or create a pixel if you haven't already. And then you want to click on conversion event, and this is extremely important that you go ahead and click on purchase. We don't want add to carts, we don't want complete registration, we want purchases on our website. Now you want to leave all of this alone, just let it be. And you're going to want to come down to the bottom where it says budget and schedule, and you're going to want to set your daily budget for $20. Now we're going to be spending $100 in total, but I like to break this up in $20 increments. So we're going to have 5 different ad sets, all spending $20 for $100 in total. But don't get too far ahead. We're going to work on just the first ad set, and then I'll show you exactly how to go ahead and duplicate this. So now that you have your daily budget set up, now you want to go to the start date, choose the start date that you want the ads to start running, and the most important part is that you choose midnight. Now, the reason why you want to start them at midnight is because you want to give Facebook a full 24 hours to be able to spend your budget. If you just launch your ads at 9 o'clock and you put a $100 budget, Facebook's gonna try to spend that entire $100 and you're just gonna waste your money. Now you're gonna come down to the audience controls, and this is exactly where you're gonna be able to set your locations. So I typically like to run ads to the big 5 countries. Now the big 5 countries are the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. So all you have to do is just go to search locations. You can type in Canada, Canada will come up, and then you can type in United Kingdom, so on and so forth. And the reason why you want to do these 5 countries is because 1, they're going to understand your ad. They all speak English. 2, they have the spending power to be able to afford your product. And 3, it's easy for you to be able to ship to these countries. Now, for those 3 reasons that I just stated, do not try to target worldwide or third world countries because you're just going to waste your ad budget, okay? So once you're done choosing your countries, you're going to want to scroll down to Advantage plus Audience, and this is where you are going to, choose your different interests. So let's just start with the age. Now, if you know the demographic for your product, if you're, targeting older men or older women, then choose that age range. But typically for me, I always just choose 18 to 65. Now, I would say the same thing about gender. It's just something that you're just going to have to test. I sell a lot of beauty products and I target both men and women, okay? Because men are still going to be able to buy gifts for their girlfriend or for their wife. So just keep it on all genders. So now for detailed targeting, this is probably one of the most important parts of your campaign, because now you're telling Facebook, hey, I want you to target these types of people that have these types of interests. So let's just say, for example, that you are, selling beauty products, okay? So what I would do is I would come down here and I would type in different keywords. So I'm gonna type in beauty. And as you can see right here, we have Ulta Beauty, Sally Beauty, Beauty Therapist. Now you need to choose interests that fit this type of product. And one type of interest that I really enjoy is actually targeting different stores. So Ulta is a huge beauty store. Sephora is a huge beauty store. So you can target not only just interests, but you can target people who like specific businesses as well. So as you can see, this one says Ulta Beauty, but this says employers. So the size is only 69,000. You don't want to target anything like that. You want to find the actual interest. Ulta Beauty Retailer, which is an interest that has between 49 million and 58 million people. So now that I have my interest chosen, I would go to the top and I would change it to Ulta Beauty, which you see I have done already. Now make sure you're paying attention to this part, okay? You only want to test one interest per ad set. You do not want to stack these, especially for, your dropshipping business, because let me just put it this way. If you were to target Ulta Beauty, Sephora Beauty, and add all types of different interests, how are you supposed to know which interest worked when you put your $20 towards that ad set? You're not going to know at all, okay? And by only doing one interest, you now can know, like, hey, this interest isn't working for me. I can cut it, or hey, okay, this interest is working for me. I have a ton of purchases. Let me double down on this. All right, so now that we got that clear, the last thing that you need to do is you need to choose your placement. So I typically just like to let Facebook do its thing. I just put all of the recommended. It's up to you. You can test this yourself. If I was to do manual placements, what I would do personally is I would turn off everything that's not feeds or stories for Instagram and Facebook. But I'm just gonna keep it on Advantage Plus, and now we're gonna get right into the ad section of our campaign. So just go ahead and click on next. So since we're getting into the ad portion of your Facebook ad campaign, it's only right that I introduce our sponsor of today's video, which is Viral Ecom Ads. Now, Viral Ecom Ads is the #1 spot to get all of your dropshipping video ads created. Now, I've been using Viral Ecom Ads since I got started with dropshipping. Like, before I even made a YouTube channel, I've been using their services, and it's because they're fantastic. They have a bunch of proven to convert video ad packages, whether you want video ads for Facebook, for TikTok, Instagram. They also do UGC content as well, so they'll pair you with a UGC creator and help you get more lifestyle type of content. And if my word isn't enough, you could come down to the very bottom of their website and see over 326 different reviews of other people using their services and generating sales with their dropshipping businesses. So since we're talking about Facebook ads, I'm gonna show you their split testing ad package for Facebook ads, okay? This bundle is gonna cost you $60, and it's gonna give you 4 different ad variations for your one product. So you're gonna get 4 separate videos. Now, I highly recommend that you add step 3, which is the story ads. you don't want to have your customers see a feed post like this on a story format, because it's not going to be formatted correctly and it's just going to look off. Now, I do want to mention that they have a VIP program, and if you join the program, you can get this exact package for $15. I actually think it's pretty smart to invest into something like this, because when it comes to dropshipping, you need video ads. There's no way of getting around this, and the more products you test, the more money you're going to have to spend on more video ads. Now, their VIP program has a ton of different perks. You're going to get 75% off of all their video ad packages, 30% off of all their UGC ad packages. You'll get 24-hour video ad delivery and revisions, even on the weekends, which is kind of nice, because if you find a product, you can get started with testing immediately, and so much more. So if you want to check out Viral Ecom Ads for yourself, they're actually hooking it up for my audience and giving you guys 15% off of anything that you purchase on their website if you use code JADEN15 at checkout. So be sure to check them out. Their link will be at the top of the description. So now we're on the video ad section of your Facebook ad campaign. This is where you're going to upload all of your video ad creatives. So at the top, you're going to want to name it video 1, video 2, video 3, so on and so forth. And this is where you're going to want to connect your Facebook page. So put your Facebook page here. And then for the Instagram account, you're going to want to connect one if you don't have one. Now for the ad setup, you want to have it on create ad, manual upload, single image or video. I do like carousel ads, but for this, we're just going to be focusing on video ads. And then this is where you're going to customize everything. So you're going to want to click on add media and then add video and add your videos here. Now for the primary text, this is where you're going to set up your exact ad copy for your advertisement. So to help you with your copy, I recommend that you go to the Facebook ad library. So you can just type it into Google. You should be able to find it. This is going to allow you to be able to see all the advertisers on Facebook, so that way you can get some inspiration from your competitors. So you're going to want to come to this screen right here, click on all ads, and then you're going to want to type in a keyword or advertiser. So you can type in the name of the company if you know your competitor's company name. You can also type in the name of your product. So find a few competitors and, look at their ads and see what they're doing. So just to give you a quick example, I typed in the Galaxy lamp. Now this company right here called Dome U Life, they're selling the Galaxy lamp, and this is similar to how I set up my Facebook ad copy. So at the top, I put a headline, just a 1-sentence statement that catches your viewers' attention. And then I put like 3 or 4 different benefits with an emoji next to it. And then at the bottom, I have a call to action with my offer. So buy one, get one free, check out now with the link to your product page. So then you're gonna wanna enter your headline, and you're gonna wanna do a description as well. So again, you can come back to the ad library and find what's working for them. So your ad, headline and your description are right here. So bring home the Cosmos, get 50% off, and then connects to your phone would be your description. So you're gonna enter those here. And then you're going to want to go to call to action, and you're going to want to choose either get offer, shop now, order now. All these work. Me personally, I just like to use shop now. Now for the destination, I know that it sounds obvious, but make sure that you're sending your traffic to your product page. Don't send it to your collections page. Don't send it to your home page. To your product page. And then come down to the bottom, make sure that your tracking is all set up, make sure your pixel is set right, and then you're going to want to click on publish, and now you have your first Facebook ad up and running. All right, so now that we have our campaign created, you're now going to see this screen right here. So what you're going to want to do is click on Adsets, and now you're going to want to click on the edit button, because now we need to create 4 more different ad sets that are the exact same except a few little differences. And then we also need to add extra video ads to these ad sets as well. So now that you're on this screen right here, as you can see, here's our ad set. You're going to want to click on the 3 dots. You're going to want to click on duplicate. You're going to duplicate this into the original campaign, and you're going to make 4 new copies and click duplicate. So now, as you can see, we have 4 new ad sets that we need to go ahead and edit. Here's the original. So what you're going to want to do is go one by one in each one of these and make the same exact changes. So we're going to start off with this one right here. So the only thing that we're going to change is we're going to come down to the bottom and change the interest for each and every single one of these ad sets. So we're going to delete Alta, and we're going to choose a new interest. So let's just say, for example, we choose, I don't know, health and beauty for cosmetics, okay? So now we have a new interest in there. Remember, we're only going to put 1 interest per ad set. We're gonna scroll up to the bottom, and we're gonna change the ad set name. And then you're gonna go to the next one and do the exact same thing. So scroll down to the bottom, delete Alta Beauty, and choose a new interest. Now, one thing I want to point out is make sure that you also check the start date as well. Sometimes this resets, I'm not sure why it is, but just make sure that you have the start date correct and the 12 a.m. start time as well. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to duplicate the videos that are also in these ad sets. So depending on how many video ads that you got created, I recommend that you have at least 3 to 5 per ad set. You're going to want to click on the 3 dots right here and click on duplicate. And let's just say that you have 3 video ads. You're going to want to make 2 more copies, okay? And you're going to do it into the original campaign and click duplicate. Now, as you can see, you'll have 3 under each one. So you're going to want to do this for every single ad set. So come up to this ad set, do the exact same thing, duplicate into the original campaign, 3, number of copies, 2, so that'd be 3 in total. And you want to do this for every single ad set. So now your campaign structure should look something like this. So now what you need to do is, just like we edited all of the ad sets, now we need to edit each and every single video ad underneath those ad sets. So let's just start with the top. So the first change that you're going to need to make is obviously change the ad name. So video 1, video 2, video 3, like I stated before. Then you're going to come down to the bottom where it shows the ad creative. And then you're going to want to add a brand new video. So you're going to want to delete the video that you had before and upload a brand new creative. So for the primary text, the headline, and the description, I typically keep this the same, so you can do so as well. And now you have done all the changes that you need to. So to be able to save all this, what you're going to want to do is click on each and every single one of your ad sets. So I clicked on that one. You can click Command if you're on Mac. I believe if you're on PC, it's Control. And you can click each and every single one of these, and you're gonna wanna do that for all the ad sets, and then click publish. Now what's left to do is to let your ad spend and then see the results, okay? So one thing that I do recommend is that you customize your columns. Now this is a fresh ad account, so I don't have my exact columns up, but a few things that you definitely need to be looking at is your CTR. So if you don't have your CTR, go ahead and add that. If you don't have your cost per click, make sure you add that as well. And then you also want your ROAS, so that way you can see your return on ad spend. Also, don't forget to add your CPM as well, which is your cost per 1,000 impressions. And then you can save your columns as a preset and then click apply. Now that was a simple breakdown of my exact Facebook ads testing strategy for dropshipping. Now I know that this was more of a beginner's tutorial just to help you get your campaigns up and running and to start testing products with Facebook ads. But if you're somebody out there that wants me to make another video showing you how to scale once you find a winning product, let me know in the comment section down below. And also, if you learned something today, be sure to go ahead and drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more dropshipping content. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.